Hey guys, today is September the 25th of 2014. I want to go over the euro dollar using price and time technical analysis. So please pause the video and read the video disclaimer. Alright, so let's start out with what I'm seeing on the euro. I had to take a lot of my things I had in my chart so like that you kind of see what I'm doing, and what I see you can hopefully see for yourself. First off, we got a strong level, which is at 27.41 right here. It's the 25%. Where does this 25% come from? Well, if you go and do weekly, you still probably won't see it, but you can see that you picked the top that hit the 75% on 2011. If you go back and do it on a monthly, you take the high of 2008 and take this pivot low of 2005, and that's where the 25% is, and that's where we stalled at the 50%, somewhere around there. We hit 39.92, but it pulled right back down. But you had 1 month, you had 3 months back to back, 1, 2, 3 that were failing the 38.40 level, which is the 50%, and then pulled back down. Can it continue going down? Yes, it can. It could probably go all the way down to 1643. That, as of right now, is trying to get a gasp of air and hold at least the 25%. So now you know where I'm at when I see the 25%. Now we go back to the daily. This area right here, this zone, it should be very interesting. From yesterday to today to tomorrow, all the way to the 30th, which is Tuesday. There's a lot of things that could push this higher, and it also could push it lower. But I'm leaning more as a bottom here and retrace. I don't know how high is it going to go. If it's going to retest the high, I'm not sure yet. Once I know that this low has been respected, then I could forecast to the top and maybe a turn-in date. But as of right now, we don't know if this is going to hold or not. It's just right there. A lot of indicators and price and time is showing that this could hold. Does it mean that you should get in right now and buy and go long? No. I'm trying to tell you that you need to be patient and caution here, because this thing could continue going lower. So let price confirm that this is the low and then jump in. One of W.D. Gann's techniques was once it makes a pivot low and it shoots up and then it pulls back down, get in on the second turn, and then do that like wave Elliott, jump on the third wave and go higher. That's your an entry where you're gonna it's less risky. In other words, you could make some profit if it turns out correct. But if you're trying to I thought this was the bottom here, and what was this, 612? Yeah, I thought this was a bottom. It was good, but then it came and blew this out. I thought this was a bottom too, around here, August 6th, and I got in and got chopped out. So you see, it could happen the same thing here. So I'm just giving you probabilities. The Gann swing still to the downside. So once we get this turning like this up, then it's the green light. You can see it if you edit it and do it on 1 bar. You see how choppy it is. A lot of head fakes. And this is the third. If you want to be safe, do the third, the power 3. You can see that if you were short here, you caught all this move down here. And once this turn, you could jump in and ride it until it turns. So just want to show you little things. But right now, it's not wise to get in until price confirms it. But the swing is still to the downside. Is there anything else I want to show you? Pretty much that's it. This is a good level to keep an eye on. This 27.41 and 27.31 is another good level to watch. And that low, obviously, it could the London session spike it lower and get some stops and then spike up and then continue just going higher. It could get wild here. I'm just warning you. But If this low holds, it could be a possibility for a good turn. Let's go to the next chart. I want to show you some stuff, interesting things that I'm seeing. First of all, like I said, the monthly bars is all negative. This month right here was pretty positive. June got a nice spike, but then July came, and it could just continue going down. So let's get at least some of these monthly bars looking nice. But right now it's still negative. So I just want to give you that. Also negative here. You can see that here there was two weekly bars that were pretty good, positive, and then July came the first, and then it just tunked down. Kind of got a little momentum here. Remember the 8th, what is that, September? That's September 9/9, and got a pop, but then it fell down. The 128 technique is coming up. This one has been very successful here and there for some traders, and I've been keeping an eye on it. You can see here, you could have caught this downdraft going down. Now we're coming up to it, which is the 27th, 28th, around there, 27, 28, 29. It's going to be a possible either spike lower or a possible pop turn. So let's see. I'm leaning more towards a pop. I'm going to show you why things are lining up here in this little zone. And this is another zone to keep an eye on, 11/21st, 11/20th, around there, November. The Gann square, this is from the 2008 high. You can see that it got a flush little down. Let's see if we could get above that 28.21, and maybe we could start trending higher. There's nothing there. This one's interesting. This is a planetary fan using the Mars planet. It found a low right there. As you can see, look at that. Found a low right there. I found that really interesting. I had that planetary fan right here, and for some reason, it was not hitting anything. It was just kind of like, so you kind of have to like adjust it. And I said, let me pick this low right here and see what happens. And pick the planet Mars, and look how nice that that caught that right there. So let's see if that holds. Let's just see if it holds. What's going on here? All right, let's continue. I'm just showing you the things that I'm seeing that are kind of interesting. Why this could possibly be a bottom, but we gotta let price confirm it. Another thing, using the Mars and Venus technique of equidistant lines, you can see that we have a hit here on the 28th, 29. So the 128 technique is lining up. The Venus Mars is lining up right here. The planetary lines is holding with Mars from that pivot low that I showed you before. So that's interesting. This is planetary return using the moon, and you see that we missed it here. Nothing happened here. It was just a fake and pushed lower. So the next one will probably be the October the 18th. So nothing really happened there. That probably just became a dud. And this is the one I wanted to show you too. Using the Gann grid, we're right at smack at the middle, which is October 25th, 26th, right there. So if this is the bottom right here, it should start turning and going, should climb up and get up on this grid and trend higher, or either maybe face resistance here. I really don't know what's going to do, but once we confirm the turn, then we could kind of project where this thing could start, finding resistance. But right now it's at the smack in the middle. Same thing with the monthly, very negative. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, one other thing, the saw using the May 8th high and that 612 flow. You see that it cracked right here, pushed lower, started cracking here with more momentum. And now we're coming right here on the 25th using the saw technique. Will it be a low? Time will tell. Hopefully we'll find out tonight or tomorrow or this week. I think that's it. Actually, another thing, Bradley. It's an astro trading technique. You can see that we got 2 hits right here, which is building a cluster. This should be interesting if that could be a pivot low there also. If we use the optimized version of the Bradley to the euro, you can see that we're getting a hit on the 25th. Dates that I've had for like the last week of September, you can see the 25th worked out as of now as a square out. So that was forecast as a possible pivot low. I also have on the geometry the 26th, which is tomorrow, and then the 30th. So pretty much 26th and 30th. If the 25th doesn't work out and we get a nice little flush or, you know, a bull trap or something, then we'll know, you know, what's going to happen. Because, you know, Gann said when you're close to a top or a bottom, prices get erratic, they get volatile, and it's like the euro starts like blowing off steam, and that's why you get all these little spikes and ups and downs. Because, you know, you got traders fighting, you got some that think this is the turn, and some now is going to go lower until, you know, whoever's going to win is going to win, and then, you know, supposedly the bulls win. You get a nice little spike down, and then you start seeing it trending higher and pushing higher. So just keep an eye on it, set alerts. You know, if you put an alert right under there, if it spikes it lower, you know, come and check out your price action. And if it starts trending higher with momentum, you know, jump on it, because, you know, a lot of the signs are showing that this could be a bottom here. And, you know, and I could be wrong. This thing could continue tanking, and it could go all the way down to, you know, October the 15th or whatever. I don't know. But a lot of things are lining up that this could be a bottom for now. And lastly, my big picture. You can see that we're still negative, so don't get, you know, too gung-ho and start buying now. It could retrace. Let's see if it's going to respect that low. If it holds it, if bulls come in, everything is still negative. You got something positive here, soap signal. TMA still squeeze play still negative. We're still on the mobile band on the 12-hour and on the daily. You can see the equinox. If you look at the S&P, they made a high. Interesting on the futures, the S&P made a high of 2014, which is actually this year on the equinox. How about them apples? But the euro didn't. The euro didn't make a pivot low here. It got a little head fake, and maybe there was a lot of stops because a lot of people thought the turn was going to be here, and it flushed everybody out. So let's see. We got a Fisher buy signal, so that's kind of positive, but it's too early to say right now if this is going to, you know, go trend higher or chop around here, go sideways to the full moon. And I think on my last video I said new moon. Full moon. This is actually the new moon. So you had an equinox, then new moon, and now you're going to have a full moon coming up on the 10/8 of October. So daily still negative, only kind of signals hinting that it could pop, but I'm going to wait till price confirms it. Weekly still negative. You can see the Tom D mark indicator gave us the knife, and there was a nice little head fake and pushed even lower. Cracked the 61.8, or if you're using percentages, the 62.5, and now, you know, it could head down to the 75% right here, which is at 25.92. But hopefully it holds there. Let's see if this is all going to pan out. This is all still negative, and on the monthly you can see that it hit the 75% on the monthly. And that monthly is a 75.25. That might be, yeah. I don't know if that's the price or the line. $27.36 is a 75%. So it's above it right now. So we'll see. But still negative. Nothing positive. The only thing positive I see here in this chart is that you got a soap signal on Fisher. And it's not even, I don't even have the purple, and you have a soap signal with everything lined up, ready, looking like it wants to fire up strong to the upside. but everything else is pretty much negative. So one positive here, one building up to be a positive, and then that's it. So I wouldn't even risk it to go long right now. Let price go up, down, at least get, start making higher highs, get out of the mobile band, at least get above 29.20, get above the 20 at least, or at least get, above the 28.58. Or if you want to get above at least the 28.72, the 20 simple moving average of the 12 hour, and get a signal, on the Gann swing that, get something like this, green and expanding and everything lining up, then I gotta be like, wow, we definitely got a bottom in here and it's gonna trace higher, and then kind of forecast, where the top of the resistance is gonna be, because this could be a one big A, B, and then C down, or this could just be a correction and it's just gonna blow through the 39.92 and push even higher. I don't know. I can't forecast it that far yet, but just want to give you a heads up. Hope this helped, and keep an eye on that euro this week. It's getting fun, man. This is the best part of trading, when you're getting close to a top or a bottom, and you just see it develop slowly. It's the best part, man. Make some pips.